Okay, hi Max, Ricky Quinlan here. So regarding the messages we've been swapping on my channel, I hope I've understood you right. I'm assuming that what you're trying to do is create pages for your menu bar whereby you've got child pages that belong to a parent page, like I discussed. Oh, let's shut this thing down here. Like I discussed, you might have your parent page as music, and then your child pages may be jazz, rock, blues, drum and bass, whatever the child pages may be. But then I'm assuming that you're having trouble getting these to display on your website as drop down menus. So I hope we're on the same wavelength anyway. But let's dive in here and get on with this. I've beared in mind what you said as well about being slightly visually impaired, so I will try and talk through this as best as I can, okay? Okay, so I'm in my dashboard, WordPress dashboard. What I'm going to do is pages, add new, and this is pretty much a fresh install, by the way. I should say that before I add. So there's no pages or anything on the site already, only the home page. I just set this domain up for this WP for FB application I've been messing around with. So it's just a chuck away domain really. But anyway, go to pages, add new, and the first page you need to create is you're going to want to create your parent page, okay? So in the title field, whatever you want your parent page to display as on your website, that is what you would call it in the title field, okay? So going by the example I used the other day on the YouTube channel of music and rock and jazz, my parent page is going to be music, okay? So I would call that music in the title field, and then it's simply a case of come over and publish that page, okay? At this stage I've created the parent page, okay? Then what you need to do is pages and add new again. And now what I'm going to do is create a child page that belongs to this parent page, okay? So if I call this one jazz, and then what we need to do this time, don't publish straight away. Underneath where you would normally publish, you've got page attributes, and just underneath that there's a title called parent. So basically this is where we can assign child pages to their parent page, okay? So just underneath parent, select the drop down menu, and mine's showing just music. That's the only page I've published on this site. If you've got any more pages, they will all display there basically, but just pick whatever your parent page is going to be that you're assigning your new page to. So in my case here, I'm assigning jazz, the child page, to music, the parent page, okay? So I select music from the drop down menu, and then I will publish that page. So now my jazz page is a child page belonging to the music parent page, okay? Just in case you're confused about child and parent, it's just a name that's given for categories and pages in WordPress where you're going to tier them basically. It's just a way of kind of an easier for a hierarchy, so to speak. That's the more of the term for it, a hierarchy, but we just call it child and parent pages. But anyway, getting back on track, what I'll do is I'll do one more by way of example here, okay? So I've created the parent page music just to keep you on track here. I've created another page called jazz page. I've then assigned that from the page attributes box underneath the parent and the drop down menu. I've assigned the jazz page to the music page. So that's now a child page belonging to the music parent page, okay? What I'll do, I'm going to go to pages, add new again, and I'll add one more here for this demonstration. So if I call this one blues, and again I'll come over to where I would normally publish the page, and just below we've got page attributes. Again, where it says parent, there's a drop down menu box below, and I'm going to select music again, okay? So now again I've assigned the blues page to be a child page belonging to the music as a parent page. So again I'm going to hit publish. So at this stage, we've created 3 pages, okay, Max? We've created the music page, the parent, and I've created the jazz page and the blues page, and they're both child categories belonging to the music parent page. So now what we need to do is go and create a custom menu within WordPress, okay, and get these to display as a drop-down hierarchy within the WordPress menu bar. So to do that, I would come over to the left hand side and in my menu bar go to Appearance and then go to Menus, third one down, and select that. Okay, so we're going to create a custom menu now. At the top here in the title field, menu name, you can literally call that whatever you want. I'll call this Ricky Test. Put that in capitals, it doesn't matter. Okay, and then to the right we've got the blue button create menu, so we'll create that menu. Okay, the first thing I would do is come to the left of that, and where it says theme locations, select your primary menu drop down and select the custom menu you just created, okay, and then click save. So that makes sure that the menu we're about to create will display on our site and override the default one. Okay, so far so good. Then what we need to do is come down and where you'll see pages basically, and you're going to see the pages that you've created within there, okay? If you've got a lot of pages, it's worth me saying this, they might not all display, and all you would do is click on view all to the right of it, which is just as well I did because I need to add a custom home page now. So basically I'm going to add the home page, just check the boxes. I'm going to add the music page, the blues page and the jazz page, okay? And I'm going to add to menu. Now here's the problem, this is where I think you might have gone wrong. Basically, if you leave that the way it is, it's correct the way we've done it, but there's one thing missing, okay? And what will happen is that the blues and the jazz, although they are assigned as a child page to the music page, they won't display as a hierarchy under the music page unless we do this, okay? This is what you need to do. You click on, say, blues and drag it to the right, and you'll see it's put it offset. So that's basically saying now, do the same with the jazz as well, or whatever your child categories are, okay? So now that's telling WordPress that to display these as a drop down within the menu bars, okay? And you can keep creating child pages that belong to the next parent page. So not to confuse you or go off the beaten track here, but if I get jazz page look and put it to the right again, it's now telling you that, or it's now telling WordPress to display that as another drop down menu. I don't need to in this instance, so I'll put it back. But I'm hoping this answers your question, okay? So now I'm going to come down here and I'm going to click on Save Menu. Now if I go to my website, you'll see that there was just a home page here. I'm going to refresh. And now you'll see I've got home page and music. And if I hover on music, there you go. Blues and jazz have now been assigned as child pages, okay? And they're clickable links from underneath the music category. So I hope that answers your question, Max. I think we're on the same wavelength there. If not, just drop me another message and I will try and help you out as best as I can, okay? But I hope that answers your question, Max, and good luck, okay?